Alrighty people, I think it's Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday afternoon, and I'm just gonna make myself a coffee. It's about quarter to one, right? Not quarter to two? Okay, yeah, quarter to one. Holy, almost lost my shit there. I was gonna say quarter to two. I better call the boss and say, hey dude, I'm gonna be a little bit late. I just kind of pulled myself out of the shower. But nice sunny day out, yeah, and been doing some work over there, digging up that dirty old stump. I need to get an axe. I got a little hatchet, but I want to get a big axe, like not a wood splitting axe, but like a wood chopping axe, you know, the single bladed. I got one in the garage, just got to go to Crappy and buy a new handle for it. But Dad told me not to because apparently he has a handle for it. And what I want to do is dig all around the roots and beat the living shit out of them. And break them off and then take that stump and I'm just going to fire it back there into the cedars. I just friggin' whip it in there. What the hell's going on here? Where did all the friggin' plant life go? What the hell? Well, that is dicked. Everything's gone. Remember how tall it was there? Something came in and trashed my shit. Son of a bitch. Anyway, coffee's ready. So, I'm going to drink this. I got to render up some more Grand Theft Auto footage. So, without further ado, welcome to my vlog. So I finally finished watching, there was a Netflix original movie or TV show or whatever called Orange is the New Black. And I finally finished watching it. There's only like 13 episodes in season 1. And there's only one season for now. It's brand new. Finished watching it and was like, whoa, this is a good show. I was actually impressed. Basically, it's about a female prison. And all the shit that goes down in there. It's kind of crazy. But what a great show. Like, if you haven't seen it, check it out. You'll be surprised at how good it is. Oh, I just finished watching Marcel St. Jean's video when they came to North Bay on the weekend. I was aware of it, but I didn't want to go to the track because they overcharged just to spectate. Rex went and, you know, he visited, said hey to Mars, and then left. But $35 to go sit there and watch the races. $35. That's like 2 movie tickets, you know? Holy shit, like what the hell? You go down to Sparta where Bloke is, where Bloke always goes and watches races and stuff, and it's $5 to spectate, $20 to race what you brought. You go to our track, and it's $35 to spectate, probably $50 to race what you brought. Talk about a scam! Like, if you're just watching, it shouldn't be that expensive, but it is, so that's why this year I haven't been to the track at all, because not about to dump $35 into a day of breathing in exhaust. Like, come on. I'd rather smoke cigarettes. $35 buys me a carton. Well, it's getting damn close to that time where I'm going to have to frig off to work, which sucks, but, you know, it's the way she goes. And, 3 more of these shifts left. Today, tomorrow, and Friday. And then I'm back on my regularly scheduled program, which will be nice. I can't wait. Alrighty, well, it's getting that time when I gotta bail. Just want to put one last episode of Grand Theft Auto 5 on the burner. I got 2 more left to cook, and then we're ready to romp, you know, as in upload them to YouTube's. So let's fire that in there. Can't remember what the frig I did on this mission. Did I just horse around or what? I don't know what I did. Anyway, I'm gonna render this up and we're gonna head off. So anybody watching my Grand Theft Auto footage knows that every once in a while the audio goes really whack and it gets really distorted. And it's because of this mic where I had it set up. For gaming videos, I have to have the gain halfway. Playing on the PlayStation 3, I have to have it where it is or over more. You have to turn it right down because this thing here picks up the mic and handles it way differently than anything else that I have. So anyway, I'm gonna let that thing do its thing and come home tonight, and then I'll render up the last one, and then I want to play some other games besides Grand Theft Auto to basically build up my other game library for escaping games. And you know, I got 8 episodes of GTA 5, and I'm gonna have to make some other episodes of other things and stuff. So for now, we're gonna head off to work and get this over with, and then go from there. So let's pitter patter and have at her, people. Heading off to work. Yep. So I had this problem with my washing machine for the longest time, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. Basically, when the ex used to live with me, when we were together and shit, she was notorious for doing her laundry. Like, she put a load in on the washer on Monday, and then she'd get so into her video games that come Wednesday she'd realize, oh shit, I had laundry in the washing machine. And it would get that tainted mold smell, that musty smell. Well, since then, that washing machine just hasn't been the same. So I tried cleaning it out as best as I could. I didn't realize you could take apart the agitator until last night. But I took it apart, I cleaned it up before, I still couldn't get anything. I tried a lot of online things. They said, like, get some shitty clothes that you don't like and pour a liter of vinegar in instead of soap and let that go through and it'll clear out all the mold. And it worked a little bit. The clothes didn't smell as bad, but there was still a problem. And then I realized, after watching frick's sakes, I think it's called Clean My Space is the channel. Yeah, Clean My Space with Melissa. She was talking about how to do our laundry tips and tricks. And, I figured, there's not really much to do in laundry. You add the clothes, turn it on, and throw some soap to it, and bada boom, bada bing, you're freaking ready to rumble, But she mentioned using vinegar. And then she goes, in your top loader, which is what I have, she goes, you have an agitator in the center, you need to make sure you clean that. And I'm like, clean the what are you talking? And I went and looked and went, oh my god. So I'm like, I'm friggin' dicking around with the agitator, and then I realized that you can actually take, why are you guys sweeping the friggin' roads? You're gonna have to drop more sand in it anyway. What a waste of time. Anyway, but so I went and started dicking with my washing machine, and I found out that you can remove the agitator by pulling this blue thing up, and then the agitator comes off. So I brought it over to the sink and gave her a real good detail for retail. Cleaned her right up. There was some scum and mold buildup in that thing like you wouldn't believe. So I took it all apart, cleaned it all up, put it all back together, and then I ran my laundry last night, and something she mentioned was put a cup of vinegar in your fabric softener area, and that'll help get rid of any other mold that might be in the system. So I was like, I'll give it a try, and holy shit, what a world of difference. It got rid of my clothes, don't smell musty anymore. Like, it could be a fresh wash. I could literally pass my clothes through there. The moment the machine's done, take them out, whip them in the dryer, let them dry, and then bada boom, bada bing, we're ready to rumble. And they would still have this, like, musty smell to them. And that's what it was. I needed to clean out the agitator, which I did last night after I shut the vlog down and set it to render. And then freaking did a load of laundry and threw some vinegar in with it, and mint, just mint. Came out awesome. So, yay, my washing machine's fixed again, sort of. Yeah, who would have known to use vinegar as a freaking fabric softener would get rid of that musty smell? And that's what she said. She goes, if you're one of those people, because everybody forgets. Like, everybody will do laundry, they'll get sidetracked with something, right? And they'll forget that they have laundry in the machine. So like she said, she goes, if that happens and you forget it for a day or two, chances are mold spores have already started growing on it. Because mold likes to grow in damp, dark locations. She goes, the easiest way to get rid of that is redo the laundry, but instead of using soap, use half a cup of vinegar, I think she said. Throw half a cup of vinegar in with it and redo it, and the vinegar will get rid of all the mold spores and get rid of that smell. So that is pretty friggin' awesome. And that's literally all I did. I just add vinegar to the fabric softener. My clothes don't smell like a friggin' plate of French fries. Like, the vinegar smell's not even there. Like, you can't even tell that I washed them in there. Because that was my biggest concern when I did it was, are my clothes gonna reek like friggin' vinegar, or are they gonna have no odor? And they have no odor. Because, like, I'm using Arm & Hammer for sensitive skin, basically. Like, no perfumes, no dyes, all that shit. And that stuff there doesn't make me itch. But I can imagine, I can't imagine how many mold spores that friggin' wash machine threw into my clothes just washing them, because they always smelled musty. And I'm wondering if that's the reason why I was breaking out in hives. So just by doing this quick little friggin' maintenance thing on my shit, I'm good to go. So that's all you gotta do. It's just a little preemptive maintenance, son of a bitch, and you're golden. You're freaking golden. Yeah. But I'm so anxious for Friday. Friday at 10. I was saying, why Friday at 10? Because then I'm done these 2 till 10 shifts. And like 2 days in a row, the same guy calls in sick. If he calls in sick today as well, then he can't come back with a doctor's written permission. That's one of the rules, is you call in sick 3 days in a row and you're sick 3 days in a row, then obviously you have something that requires a doctor's release saying that you can come back to work. Oh, I didn't even realize they remodeled this to Morton's. Huh. Holy shit, a video rental store. I gotta pay more attention to my surroundings when I'm driving, apparently. I also want to come here to Burroughs one day and get some friggin' some bug bombs. That was a Corvette, in case you didn't recognize the exhaust sound. Never really liked those for some reason. They're not my favorite. So far, for me, out of cars, the one car that has the best exhaust sound out of anything has got to be the friggin' Mustang. It just has a sound to it that's so unique that you hear it and you're like, wow, where's that Mustang at, you know? It's like this hollow wah sound. And it just sounds so nice. Some people like the sound of the Subaru's exhaust, some people like the sound of the Mustang, Camaros, you know. But, yeah. I don't know. What's your favorite exhaust out there, people? What car do you like that has a good exhaust, or truck, or... I think the Mustang has, like, the coolest exhaust system ever. On the V8s, not the V6s. The V6s sound like shit. But the V8s, you get a decent high-flow exhaust, and you get a nice sound out of those. Even the Mustang sitting right there, that convertible. Well, yeah, that one should be fine. Like my buddy Joe's exhaust on his Mustang. Mind you, he's straight piped. He decided to say frig it with the mufflers. That was funny though, because he bought Flowmasters and he didn't quite have the sound he wanted, and then he bought Magnaflows like mine, because he has to buy two mufflers because he has true dual exhaust. So he bought Magnaflows like mine. Sounded exactly the same as the Flowmasters. And then Buddy had the pipes off, had the mufflers off, and he's like, "Can you just fire up the car like that?" Fires up the car, no pipes, and he goes, "Holy shit, that's the sound I'm looking for." The guy's like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "So what do you want me to do?" He goes, "Put some tips on it and call her quits." So they tipped the freaking straight pipes and called her quits. So now he's got his 4 catalytics, because that has a 4 catalytic setup. 2 up front, 2 at back at the H pipe or X pipe or whatever the hell it is, and then straight pipe right out the ass end, and nothing but noise. Just a friggin' exhaust tip, 2 exhaust tips aimed down, and he's got the sound he's been looking for. I know a friend of his has a convertible Mustang. It's an older model. Like Joe's is 1991 or 94. I can't remember the year of his. It's newer than my car. But his friend has an 87 Fox body with, his is weird. His exhaust is set up like this thing. So it's a holy shit bus. Really? You're just gonna curb rash your tires? Okay, whatevs. But yeah, so that's what he tried to do, the same exhaust and straight piped. It just sounded like horrible, like really monotonous and drowny and garbage. So he ended up doing like me, and he bought the Magnaflow, and then he's getting the nice exhaust sound too now. But it's something about those dual overhead cam engines. I think Ford's a dual overhead cam. Could be wrong on that. They just sound really nice. Holy frig, Adam, can you really hit every red light? Is that your mission today? Must be the time I left at. Oh man, just gotta pound through this day and get it over with. One week tomorrow is my last shift and I'm on vacation. So anxious. What's with all the cars here? I don't think you're allowed to park on the side of this road like this, but apparently you are, so frig yeah. That's dicked. Any hoozle. Let's go put in the 8 hours of freaking work and then get out of here. And oh, frig sakes, asshole. Where the hell am I gonna park my car? I guess I can stove it over here. Alright, I'm gonna shut her down, and I'll talk to you guys after my shift is over with. So until then, peace the frig out. Oh, freedom is ours, people. Freedom is ours. Another day done. 2 more to go. We're done with this Toodle 10 bullshit. But right now I want to head over to Walmart because I want to take a look at some stuff. And they're open till 11, so that works out. So let's head over to Walmart. Frig yeah. Oh. Hello, it's a little nighttime rolling vlog. Hopefully you all enjoy this one. The gas prices are down to $1.29. Came down a whole penny overnight, people. A whole freaking penny. Canada doesn't have the penny anymore. So what's up with that nonsense, eh? Son of a bitches. But anyway, I want to go to Walmart and do a little bit of shopping. There's some shite I want. Oh, what a bullshit shift. But thank God it's done. Friggin', oh, I tell ya. Lazy people piss me off. Also, I know that any of my tech people out there will say this, but I'm really not impressed with the new Windows Mail for Windows 8. Probably saying, wow, what's wrong with it? Well, some internet service providers, like ours, Cogeco, Vianet, anyway, we still use Post Office Protocol, also known as a POP email account. Well, the new mail for Windows 8 doesn't support Post Office Protocol. Also, Windows 8 doesn't come with Windows Live Essentials, so you have to download that manually to get Windows Live Mail to use Post Office Protocol. Would it have been too much to ask for Microsoft to include Post Office Protocol in their little email program? Obviously, the answer is yes. I'm asking for way too much because they didn't do it. It made my job today a real pain in the ass because obviously there's a good deal going on for laptops somewhere. Because everybody's buying these friggin' Acers and they all have Windows 8 and they're all trying to set up Windows Live Mail or Windows Mail or the Mail Tile or whatever the frig you want to call it, and it's not working. So then I'm instructing them to go and download Windows Live Mail, get the Windows Live Essentials, and then they're doing that, and then I'm walking them through the setups and getting their Post Office Protocol. Now, I don't know why we're not running IMAP yet, but we're not. I'm going to bring that up at the next friggin' meeting and find out what it's going to take to run IMAP because, you know, we should be modernizing with the times. Post Office Protocol was nice, but a lot of people are switching over to IMAP. Only problem with IMAP is I know Cogeco, us, like we only allow like 50 megs on the server. That's all you're allowed for storage. Because when your computer checks the mail and downloads your email, it should delete it from the server. Now what I did to get around that is I got a Gmail account. And I have all my Post Office Protocol based emails going through Gmail. Gmail friggin' hammers the server, downloads the messages for me, and then feeds them to my Gmail, and it actually binds them to the proper email address. And if I hit reply on an email that was sent to, like, say, any one of my POP accounts, and I hit reply and go, it'll actually reply to said email, but it'll put the email address from the Post Office Protocol account, but it sends it through the SMTP server over at Gmail, which works fine. Now, a lot of the customers are, you know, they're not lazy, but they just don't want to have to deal with setting up a Gmail account and doing that. They just want to click on the envelope and get their mail and then send out pictures to all their friends and spams and all that shit, right? So they just want to keep it basic. So that's what we got to do, is walk them through getting Windows Live Essentials. Because the built-in Windows Mail program's a piece of shit. For Christ's sakes, even the new Mac Mail supports Post Office Protocol. Come on, Microsoft. Smarten up, you bunch of goofs. So that's been the highlight of my night, dealing with about 27 people who went out and bought laptops because they're on sale somewhere and running Windows 8 and not able to get their mail because the mail program that it comes with doesn't support Post Office Protocol. Oh fuck, this is a big dip. That's not too bad. That car just took a look at it. But anyway, yeah. Pain in the pecker. Pain in the pecker. Hopefully Windows 8.1 comes with Post Office Protocol on Windows Tile Mail, or whatever the hell that's called. The stupid little Metro tile. The Metro sexual tile. For Christ's sakes, I hate it.
Windows 8 ain't so great and it confuses all the elderly.
Like big times. Ah, frig it. I'm gonna stab my car here. Let's go shopping. Alright, I'll be back, people. Alright guys, I'm back, and that was kind of a waste of time. Yep. Freak sakes, they didn't have the stuff I needed. It's called like Crayola Magic Putty or something like that. And it's literally just a clay that you friggin' fire into the sumbitch, where you mold. I don't know how exactly it works. I haven't seen Jenna actually make the jewelry yet, and I don't know if she can. I don't know if she's out of clay or whatever the hell it is. Well, that's pretty much what it is. It's like a clay, and you mold it to the shape you want, and you mix colors in it to make the designs that you're looking for and things, and then you just like put it in the polisher, and the polisher gets it all nice and smooth, and then hardens it, and it becomes like a rock. So you got a gem. And then from there you can add like jewels and stuff to it. Like it comes with a bunch of like rhinestones and things, so you can really make some awesome stuff. But the problem is Walmart doesn't sell the friggin' Crayola magic friggin' stuff to make the initial gems. So I'm gonna have to go on their website and see if they carry it. Son of a tea biscuit. Like, come on. Why don't they carry shit? But anyway, I haven't really eaten anything today. I had a freaking bag of popcorn at work. That was about it. And I'm thinking that's why I'm having headaches, because I haven't eaten anything. So at Walmart, I got a sweet deal on coffee. It was $9.97 for 18 Keurigs by Folgers of, get this, caramel drizzle. That sounds friggin' fantastic. So I bought that. Then I bought some peppers and some steak. So guess what we're doing tonight, people? We're gonna go outside and barbecue. There's no bugs out because it's like freaking October 2nd. Also, in case anybody didn't know, today was Pug's birthday. One Pug Life. It was his birthday today. Yeah. Anybody who has him as a friend on Facebook already knows that, but anybody else who doesn't wouldn't know that. Unless he dropped a video today saying, oh, hey guys, it's my birthday. But, yeah. I was chatting with 200 cigarettes there earlier, and I was like, so what are you guys doing for Pug's birthday? And he's like, oh, he's totally sandblasting the shit out of a tractor. And I was like, oh, well, that doesn't sound like blowing out candles on a cake, you know what I mean? But whatevs. Some people do big things with their birthdays. I remember actually back in 2011, I went down to Pug's on his birthday. That's when he was in, not in Inwoods, he was in Rodney. And he had the shop in Rodney there, Andy Moore's shop. And that was the first time I ever frickin' met the guy, was down in Rodney. That's when they had Andy Moore on the frickin' goalie. Okay, bud, where are you going? Well, fuck, make the move. Holy shit. First time driving a truck there, idiot? Holy shit, what's this goof doing? Probably needs to get gas, but, you know, he's carrying his house on the back of his truck. But yeah, it was the first time I ever met Pug. And, you know, it was pretty funny. Pretty funny meet. That's the first time I also met Crazy Logie, was down at that meet. He was the one who told me, oh man, you gotta get on the Twitter. You gotta get on the Twitter. It's all about the Twitter. And I still to this day, I'm on the Twitter. I just don't know what the fuck to do with it. Every once in a while, I'll go on a Twitter rampage and make a bunch of posts, but 99.3% of my posts on Twitter is YouTube posting the fact that I uploaded a video. So, it's like, whatevs, you know, I don't really use Twitter that much. I don't know what to do with it. I'd rather Instagram. At least then I can take pictures of my food. But, you know, whatevs. But anyway, we're going to go home and we're going to barbecue the shit out of some meat. And, yeah, in 10 days, eh? It's a great big tractor race at Pug's, and I'm hoping to Christ I'm there. Apparently 9 Beavis and Butthead 9's going to be there with a race tractor, and Junkstar Builds is coming up with a race tractor, and I thought it was going to be just Pug 1 versus Element and XOPs, but no, there's newer entries. So this is going to be crazy. Pandemonium will ensue. The big race at the Inwood 710. Can't wait. So, anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down here. When we get home, I'll show you the shitty steak I bought and the freaking bell peppers. Yeah, that's always fun. Alright, peace out. Alrighty, so here's what I bought. Got this here caramel drizzle coffee. There's 18 of them in here, so that should last me a couple days. Got these red and yellow bell peppers, an orange one too, yay. And this big juicy steak for $8. It's kind of expensive, but look at how thick it is. Son of a bitch. Got a lot of fat onto it, but whatever. It's my favorite part. So, what we're gonna do is, same like we always do, we're gonna chop up those peppers, fire them into a tinfoil bowl, and then we're going to head out to the garage, fire up the Q. We're gonna grill us up a nice dirty steak, some veggie. It's gonna be epic. I'm freaking starved. There we go, I got my veggies all wrapped up and seasoned. Just gotta finish wrapping it up. And then we're gonna bring this steak out to the garage and Q it. Alright, it's garage time. Got my shit ready to rock. Let's do this. Alrighty, the barbecue's online. Gonna heat it up and clean off the grill, and then we'll get this shit going. Yeah, buddy. Look at this. Like, look at it. It's just giving her. Just climbing like a son of a bitch, eh? Love that kind. This thing heats up so fast. Such a shitty little grill, though. You gonna focus? You don't want to? I still in manual mode. Frig sakes.
Focus on the meat. Focus on the meat. Yeah.
I only have the one can of Molson left, so I'm gonna drink it while I barbecue. And I'll drink water when I eat. So, just letting her freaking... Oh, jeez, we got a fire. Frig sakes. Yeah, this is gonna be one I'm gonna have to babysit. Son of a bitch. Got any fires happening under here? No, just over here that it likes to catch. Okay, still got the barbecue going here. Been doing some contemplating on the exhaust for this thing, and it would be pretty easy to do. I never even thought, you know, if I take the muffler off, I can trace out the flange on that piece of flat stock there, and then cut it out with, well, all I really have to cut it out with is my angle grinder or my Dremel, and the Dremel would take a year to do, the angle grinder would be a little quicker. I could always use my bench vise over there to hold it while I cut it, I guess, or some shit, I don't know, figure that out later on. And then I can use my drill press to drill out the bolt holes, the big drill press over there to drill out the bolt holes. And then for the center hole, well, that's where I'm going to have to get freaking creative. Probably have to drill 1,500 holes through the friggin' center hole to make a center hole. And then weld a piece of pipe to it and go from there. Frig sakes. Gotta go. Steak's on fire. Yep, steak's on fire. Crisis averted. Anyway, back on the exhaust talk. You know, I can always do that. Take off these mufflers and do that. And go from there. Now, how would I muffle the sound? Well, if I could find a pipe a little bit bigger than this, I was thinking about maybe possibly, I don't know, contemplating on building some form of a glass pack, and MX3 Sleeper there sent me a website on how to build a glass pack for your tractor and stuff, and it looked pretty cool and it sounded even better. So I was thinking that could be kind of fun to do, but yeah, I don't know. Right now, like I don't really plan on going in deep water and stuff with it, and the exhaust sits pretty freaking high, so it might be okay the way it sits right now. So I might not do anything to it yet. I'm gonna hang on to that bar because that could be useful for something. I might do an exhaust on it, I might not, but as it stands right now, it runs fine. One thing I do gotta do, and like you guys all said, is I need to check the bolts on the bike for the engine mount, because this engine, well, she sits on there pretty good, but she does wobble when she runs. Definitely wobbles, so I'm gonna go underneath it and tighten up the bolts and see if that'll solve the problem. And then maybe the engine will flop around like a flounder, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking my meat's probably cooked. She looks pretty grizzled, pretty ready to go. And I've been out here for about 30 minutes now, just trucking the shit out of it. Next time I barbecue though, I'm gonna have to clean off all this crap and take all the crap out of the inside of the crap, and friggin' greasy ass steak, $8 my ass. Totally not worth it. But anyway, I'm gonna shut her down soon, head her inside, and go from there. So, yeah, freaking rights. Also put on a thing of rice, because I want a good meal tonight. Frig it. I'm not going to bed early, and this is what I made here, is this shit. You gotta love doing that, and the rice cooker comes out awesome. So, it's currently just bubbling away. It's probably ready to pop any second now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this plate ready, and then we'll be golden. Found out why my friggin' barbecue kept catching fire. It wasn't the fat from the steak, it was the friggin' garlic butter from the vegetables. Stupid friggin' tinfoil had a leak. Yeah, some bitch punctured a wound. Pissing everywhere. Huh.
You're so happy. You're so happy. You're so happy. You happy? You happy? You're so crazy. You're nutty. You're nutty foo-foo. Look at you. You're bouncing. Bounce. And bounce. Oh, you puppy. That's a bacon. 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 Ooh, you puppy. Ariel loves his bacon. Wants a bacon? Wants a bacon? Oh, hey. Grab like 15 of them, frig sakes.
And dinner is served. Well, people, I'm sweatier than a freaking sweaty guy. I don't know. But anyway. I'm going to shut the vlog down here, people. I'm going to go eat and edit this up, fire it up to YouTubes and other things. and I want to play some Minecraft before I go to bed. So that's my battle plan for tonight. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, even though I have no idea what the frig I talked about and things. Also, I mentioned I was looking at a Chevy Colorado truck. I don't know if I mentioned that. I may have, probably not. But anyway, I was looking at a Chevy Colorado truck. They have it for sale over at one of the local Chevy dealerships. It's a Chevy Colorado 2013, has 35,000 kilometers on it. They want $15,000 for it. So I contacted them to see, because I couldn't tell if it was two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Buddy Van Doodle got back to me, it's two-wheel drive. Son of a bitch. That wouldn't be any good up here in the north. So, unfortunately, I'm not interested in that. I want a four-wheel drive, but, you know, too good to ask for a four-wheel drive with that low mileage for that low of a price. So, yeah, I'll just sit and spin and keep on looking, and because, you know, down where Bloke is in London, they don't get the snow we get. Well, I shouldn't say that because they did last year. But up here, when we get those crazy snowstorms, and because they take such good care of the parking lot at work and they plow it so often and stuff, that was sarcasm if you didn't get that. But because they do that, I basically want to make sure that I have 4x4, so when the going gets tough, I can just kick her in four-wheel drive and just pull through, right? So, yeah. But it's got the 2.9 liter 4-cylinder, 6-foot box, 3-seater cab. That's exactly what I wanted with 4x4, and it doesn't have 4x4. And I'm not about to sacrifice the capability of driving my truck just because I really want a truck so I can haul shit. But I might go check it out anyway just for shits and giggles. But yeah, I don't know. It's 2013, so it's like this year's model. Buddy bought it, drove it for a bit, didn't like it, returned it, got a bigger truck. That's what Buddy told me. He traded it in for a Sierra 1500. So that's, you know, that's cool and all. And it'd be awesome to have a truck so then I could haul my rompers around and my motorbike around and stuff like that and go, you know, romping other places besides just back here. And, you know, it opens up a whole new options for other things. Like if I want to get some shit for building materials and stuff, well, I don't need to bug Dad for his trailer and his car because I don't have a hitch and other things. I just take my truck and go, you know. But two-wheel drive, not really interested. And it's pretty bad. That 2002 S10, Buddy wants $6,200 for it, and it's got 69,000 original miles. It's in kilometers, miles. Yeah, brilliant. And he wants $6,200 for it. And here's GM selling a car or a truck with 35,000 clicks, and they want friggin' 15 grand, almost double the price, half the mileage. And oh, it's this year's model. Oh, but I heard that in 2015 they're bringing back the Colorado and the Canyon. I don't know if that's, you know, just people talking out their ass or what, but they're thinking about bringing it back, and they're supposed to offer a 4-cylinder diesel option or some shit. I was reading that on the Edmunds page today. So, and they showed some pictures of it, and it looked kind of kife. It looked kind of like a bubble truck, and I didn't really like the design of it. But if that means that next year that Chev's going to bring back their quarter-ton, Ford might bring back theirs, and Dodge might bring back theirs, that opens up a whole new possibility. But anyway, I'm in no rush to buy a new vehicle, even though my G6 is a piece of shit and it freaking likes to gurgle the fuel like a sumbitch. I'm in no rush. But anyway, I'm going to shut the vlog down here, so if you liked today's video, click that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging. Yeah, I know, I gotta do my dishes. Sumbitch.